Welcome back, everybody, to the show. I am your host, as always, J Villain, aka That Villain J. And tonight we have a very special treat for you. Yes, sweet poison assassins. No brute strength is needed here, guys. Ninjas, rogues, secret assassins with daggers dripping with poison. That is tonight's theme. And it's green. Mono green hyper aggro poison wins. Oh yes, that's what we're doing tonight. And I want to give a big shout out to Mojo Rogue, who beat my ass with this in Diamond the other day. Came up with the main idea of a hyper aggro poison deck. I liked it so much, I said, man, I gotta run over this core, man, bad. I gotta make it my own. So big shout out to Mojo Rogue. His Twitch is down in the description below if you want to go check him out. He has some great builds down there. And before we get to the shakedown breakdown, I need you to do something for me. Do you know what that is? Tenderly press that like button. Gently press that subscribe button. Or else, well, guys, the like and subscribe will come and get you. And he is a techno like and subscribe now, with a sweet light cycle. So please hit that like button. We need 100 likes on this video to send it to the moon. And see the moon, folks, so please hit that for me. Join us on a stream every night at twitch.tv/ThatVillainJ for all the live streaming goodness. First time streamer shoutouts. Of course, you can get one if you come by. The first one for Jamel Zilla. First time he's made the stream tonight. Welcome. Check out our Discord community for all the latest news and information. We'd love to have you there. My AetherHub for all the decks that I build. And this deck you can find there and all the other ones. And of course, I'd love you to join the villains. If you want to help support the channel directly, you can get comment replies, deck suggestions, members only posts and stuff like that going on if you join the villains today. So you can hit that join button and become a part of us. So let's take a look at this tech here. Blizzard Brawl. Yes, we are going to be fighting. We are going to be fighting each other. Because we're going to assassinate people. Blizzard Brawl is so effective with poison because you just need that one damage and it gets you the kill. The indestructibility and the extra point thing is very nice, so we are going to be running snow. Blizzard Brawl, I mean, what are we going to do when this rotates out? I don't know, man. We're going to have to come up with something else. Blizzard Brawl, fantastic stuff from Kaldheim. Fang of Shigeki. It's really Kamigawa that made this deck viable because it added a lot of new, cheaper green Death Touchers. I don't think you could have made this deck in a different set. You'd have had to run Golgari. It would have been a little bit different. I think this cheap, hyper thing, green Poisoners, really needed Kamigawa to fly. So we are running Fang of Shigeki. It doesn't really matter that it's an enchantment creature, but it is a Snake Ninja. 1 green, 1/1 Death Touch, fantastic stuff. Snakeskin Veil. So funny that it's a snakeskin, and then we can put Snakeskin Veil on Fang of Shigeki, who is a snake. We are running a ton of protection in this deck. For removal, for destruction, for targeted bounce. It's going to be a really useful card to have overall. 1/1 and hexproof. Get those control players, get them out of there, man. Really good stuff there. Tajuru Blightblade, another 1/1 Death Toucher, basically Fang of Shigeki, except he's not an enchantment creature, it is an elf rogue. So we have a snake ninja and an elf rogue, essentially the same. Really good stuff there. And that's going to be the main thrust, if you'll pardon my little pun there. The main thrust of our Poisoners deck. Tamio's Safekeeping is another Kamigawa card that is fantastic. Target permanent you control gains hexproof and indestructible until the end of turn. You gain 2 life. Indestructible and hexproof is going to be really useful, again, for the targeted spells and for the board wipes. Keep those creatures you need on the board and the 2 life will help a little bit of longevity there. Another great instant that's super cheap. Wild Shape. Another utility card. I think people are sleeping on Wild Shape because I don't see a lot of people besides me playing it. Choose one. 1 green for an instant. It turns into something else. 1/3 turtle with hexproof, so that's good against targeted removal. 1/5 spider with reach in case you have to intercept a flyer. Or in a pinch, you need to survive a massive damage attack like Meat Hook Massacre. I've survived Meat Hook Massacres. If they do like -4, I become a -5 and I can survive it. Or a 3/3 Elephant with Trample. Now that one is going to be super useful because if you need to deliver the last lethal dose of sweet poison across a chump blocker, that one can surprise them every time. Surprisingly, Trample is going to be fairly necessary. It's going to be very useful in this one to really get that last bit of poison across. So we are going to be running a few Trample tricks too. We're going to see. Soulstealer Axe. All right, guys. Here's the bad news. That is an alchemy card. I know. Don't punch a hole through your monitor, okay? Don't throw your phone into the sewer, okay? I know. That's all you alchemy haters out there. You say I can't do it, Jay. Well, it's just an uncommon. Okay, so I'm sure you have some wilds for it. That's number one. And number two is it's super effective in drawing out what we need. Equipped creature has trample, and it's also it's going to be what do they call it? Modified. That's going to be useful for a different Kamigawa card. And whenever equipped creature deals combat damage to a player, seek a card with mana value equal to that damage. We're going to be able to, since we're going to be doing 1 or 2 damage, we can basically seek random cards out. Pull a random card out, and we're going to be able to draw all kinds of good stuff and keep cards flowing into our hand. If you just can't do it, guys, on the sideboard we have Massive Might for that surprise trample and +2/+2. We have Rune of Might for a little bit more card draw and trample and 1/1 enhancement. And we have Werewolf Pack Leader. Werewolf Pack Leader is not Death Touch, but she is effective at gaining a little bit of early blocking and aggression and a kind of an early target for them to focus on. And of course the pack tax will let you draw a card and you can trample across some damage as well. So I have these as options, all nice options that you can do instead of the alchemy version in case you just can't do it, man. But I would definitely recommend it. Now of course we have my man Fynn here. Legendary creature, human warrior, 1 green and 1. Death Touch 1/3. Whenever creature you control with Death Touch deals combat damage to a player, that player gets 2 poison counters. A player with 10 or more poison counters loses the game. I don't think a lot of people know this, as you're going to see in the gameplay, is I have surreptitiously poisoned many and unsuspecting people with trample and all kind of sneaky stuff. Yeah, like I said, these ninjas aren't going to use anything else but a lethal dose of poison. Really good effective stuff. You're going to need to keep him on the board. That's why we have so much hexproof, so much indestructibility. He's going to have to stay on the board for this to work well. And you're going to need that card draw to find him too, because it's very hard to win if you don't get him. Inscription of Abundance. Another creature card. I originally had 4. I went down to 3. Fight 1/2 1/1 counters on something and gain X life. You really don't need to gain life for this one. 2 1/1 counters does help, and the instant ability to fight a creature you control with a creature you don't control, especially when you're running Death Touch on so many different creatures, can instantly get somebody out the board. And then again in the late game it can be effective at powering up, but it's just another fight card. It's just another fight card to get those creatures off the board and make sure you're able to get across with the poison. Kappa Tech-Wrecker. Turtle Ninja. Yeah, it's there. It's a ninja turtle. The Mad Lads did it. A Kappa actually has a bowl of water in the top of its head. It's like a turtle creature, except it has a bowl of water in the top of its head. It's a weird Japanese creature, but it is a samurai sword wielding turtle ninja. So, I mean, that's as close as you're going to get, right? It has a ninjutsu of 1 green and 1. It enters with a Death Touch counter on it, and whenever Kappa Tech-Wrecker deals combat damage to a player, you may remove a Death Touch counter from it. When you do, exile target artifact or enchantment your player controls. If you really need to get the enchantment off, you can. If you need an artifact or an enchantment off, like if they have only 1 enchantment out or only 1 artifact out and it's keeping your Fynn off, you can use it, but you kind of want to keep that Death Touch counter on there. You can also ninjutsu him in to stuff that isn't expecting to kill it because it only has a 1/1 if they're like attacking with Fang of Shigeki or something like that, or even something that doesn't have, if you do swap in Werewolf Pack Leader and you attack with Werewolf Pack Leader, they don't block it or whatever. They say, oh well, poison's not going to get through. Well, guess what, you can secretly get a poison through with Kappa Tech-Wrecker if you play your hands right. So very, very useful there. And then, of course, we have Kodama of the West Tree. Very, very useful card here. A mythic rare. 3/3 reach, and modified creatures you control have trample. Like I said, we're going to be pulling off some trample tricks here, meaning that anything that has a creature equipped or a 1/1 counter on it are all modified. So Wild Shape, Snakeskin Veil will modify something, and Soulstealer Axe will also modify something. Inscription will make it modified too. So any one of those will have trample, which means that the poison can share over. And of course, whenever a modified creature you control deals combat damage to a player, search your library for a basic land or put it on the battlefield tab, then shuffle. Fantastic stuff. It will start pulling the lands out of your deck. It will make your land draw more smooth, and it'll also make your draws more likely to draw something else besides a land. Really, really like this one. It also just completely helps the way the deck works. And Toski, Bearer of Secrets, which I don't think I've ever played in a deck before, but he does work for this one. This spell cannot be countered, a little trick for our blue friends there. Indestructible, attacks each turn if able. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. Again, you're going to want card draw, you're going to want those cards flowing into your hand. And again, Toski, they say, oh, well, it's 1 damage, I'm just going to let it through. It's not the death touch I thought it was. Boom. Kappa Tech-Wrecker does the ninja thing, and you instantly get that death touch off. You get that last death touch off by swapping Toski out with the Kappa Tech-Wrecker. Ninja Turtle gets the win if you have Fynn on the board, and you can get those last bit of death touches across the line and those last poison counters on there. So really, really useful card altogether. Really fun card. Indestructible and can't be countered, helps longevity, helps it stay on the board. 18 snow-covered forests, 2 Faceless Havens in case you need to attack with a little bit of frost lands or anything like that. We do want a lot of green, and you can see we only have 22 mana in this bad boy. We do have it set for Alchemy, 1.5 average CMC, probably one of the lowest CMC. I think I had a 1.4 CMC mono white deck one time. But very low, 37 altogether, 20 lands. That should be enough. You can even run 18 or 19 if you're adventurous. 18 creatures altogether, ninjas, warriors, rogues, everything, snakes, spirits, 15 instants, 4 sorceries, 3 equipments, 4 enchantments. Altogether, really, really cool stuff here. Again, shout out to Mojo Rogue on Twitch, who ran this one against me. Something very similar to it. I took it and kind of added my own spin, but man, he was really the genesis of this one, so go check him out. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. We're really living at 1 and 2. We only have 2 cards that are 3 and 4. Everything else is 1 and 2, so horizontal gang, you can pretty much see how that goes there. We're absolutely ripping up Diamond right now with this, man. We are catching people by surprise and absolutely ninjaing these wins out of the way. Let's get into it, guys. I've been floating around Diamond 4. I got up there. Then I went back. Oh, look, it's the Geek Preacher. He's kicked my ass plenty of times. But I'll make some more advancements this weekend. Mojo Rising, yeah. Mojo Jojo. Keep. Someone say potatoes. Alright, let's do Faceless Haven, Soulstealer Axe. Haven't used Soulstealer yet. Interesting to see how it goes. Oh, okay. Sorry about that. Well, I have it in my draft assistant, so I can export it from there. Wow, arachnoform. That sure is weird. I do think he is limiting his mana in this deck way too much. It's very cheap, but I mean, I added mana. I still think, I mean, when I play stuff, it doesn't never works that way. So you know what I mean. Tajuru. Mr. Mojo rising. Mojo rising. See? Necron. You know the day destroys the night divides the day. Try to run, try to hide, break on through to the other side. Yeah, do 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 do. Do 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 do. Boop 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 boop. I love the doors, man. I love them. I love the doors. He's got some more instants in there, but let's see. Let's see what we got going on, man. He's got more instants in there. Let's see what they are. Nope, ain't yet. We got a couple of triggers here. Declined for that one. That one's going to be automatic. Seth Rogen is in charge of TMNT. Cool. Interesting. I'm sure everyone will love what he has to do. Because everyone was so happy with how Kevin Smith handled He-Man. And then the Megan Fox one. Yeah, I shouldn't have cracked that open. I don't know why I did that. Let's do this. Yeah, I accidentally removed the counter. Didn't mean to. Did not mean to. And his Geek Preacher's out of there anyways. Okay. Alright. Working good. Working good so far. Oh, Ram Through, man. Yeah, I've broken many a hearts with Ram Through. Little misplay there. I thought he had a trample, not the death touch. I can't remember which one's the trampler one. Wow. Oh, the Lorehold Apprentice. Wow. Questing Beast when ran through, yeah, those were dangerous, man. Mr. Mojo Rising. Oh look, it's the deck helper. There it is. How come you guys didn't say that there was no sound from the game coming in? None of you said that for the past hour, that there was no game sound. That is impressive, man. That is pretty impressive. That none of you mentioned that there was no game sound. I guess when there's background music, you can't really tell. Exactly, yeah. That's okay, though, man. We're all right with that. Oh, this guy's going to Mythic. He's got the $30 card sleeves here. Okay. You do you, bro. Good night, Raven Knife. What card does this man have? Wild Shape, okay. Green, okay, he's running... What's that called again? Oh man, don't tell me. Green, blue, and white is... Don't tell me, guys. Don't tell me. Don't tell me what it is. Oh, my aging brain will get it eventually. My ancient, decaying brain. Hey, Clever Sounds, thank you for coming by, guys. Take that, wizard. So I have all the protection in the whole world. Put down Shigeki. Yeah, Questing Beast, I mean, of course it was broken. It was from Eldraine, man. Would you expect it not to be broken? Is that what you wanted? You wanted it to not be broken and be from Eldraine? Is that what y'all wanted? That's impossible, man. Only broken cards come from Eldraine. Touch the Spirit Realm. He's gonna be a sad, sad boy. Gonna be a sad, sad boy. And he's out of there. Elder Gargaroth. Yeah, I mean, oh man, green was so powerful in Eldraine, man. Green was OP, bro. Yeah, I'm sure there was, man. I'm sure there was. That's like saying there's slow cars in NASCAR. There's always a dude that comes in last place in NASCAR, man. He's still going fucking 180 miles an hour. That don't matter none. The whole fucking race is really fast. He's gonna beat the Ford Taurus off the line, is what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Mono green was dangerous. Yeah, you had Garrick. Don't forget you had Enter the Hedge, or Into the Hedge, or what, the Great Henge. Questing Beast. You had, I mean, you had For what was that? Lovestruck Beast. That was another one that was fucking broken as all get out. Oh yeah, Henge was fucking broken, man. About 400 less lines of text. Yeah, it does have less text line. We'll give you that. Fang of Shigeki. Alright. Target player discards 2 cards. Tech-Wrecker and Komodo. Wow. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that. Pass. Was not expecting a discarding. Fynn. He might quit right now. Bro. Oh my god. Man has no idea what poison counters are. This dude literally has no fucking clue what poison counters are. Oof. My man had no freaking clue what that meant. My man was on that Esper autopilot, bro. Oh no, man. That was good. That was GG right there, man. That was too bad, man. This deck is powerful, bro. Historian's Wisdom. Interesting. To snake with multiple arms. See, this doesn't make any sense, man. Snakes have no arms. Snakes don't have 4 arms. This is inaccurate, man. This is really... You're really pushing it here, man, okay? Snake with human face, I'll accept. Snake with 2 arms, I'll even accept. But snakes with lots of arms, that's just a centipede. No, man. I'm against that, man. I'm not about that. I used to love Veto food decks because you could eat food and gain 3 life, and Veto was Yuan-Ti has arms, okay, but Yuan-Ti doesn't have 4 arms. I'm saying you start adding more and more arms to Snake, you're gonna end up with not a snake anymore. You know what I mean? You get it. Alright, let's do this. Iron Reaver Soulstealer. Anybody know what the Iron Reaver Soulstealer is? Weird Naga experiment. Yeah, they do have those mutants. Inuyasha Claw Attack. Oh my god, Necron did it, man. He gets to be King Weeb. You are now King Weeb, man. I thought nobody would get that. I thought nobody would get that, man. I said nobody in the world is gonna understand that, Ref J. You're crazy. Historic Veto Cat Oven deck. That's pretty fun. It sounds pretty awful, is what it sounds like, Stignox. It sounds like it's the worst thing that ever happened to Magic. It sounds like it's an infinite loop of pain, is what I think. What I suspect. So, you know. Better have another one of those, man. Climb. Memory Deluge. So it basically is a cat. It's just an infinite loop cat deck is what we're talking here. It's infinite loop cat deck. Life drain, infinite loop cat deck. That ain't it, Chief. That ain't it, my guy. Hey, thank you for coming, Lawful Stupid Paladin. If you want to subscribe with Prime, well, I think that'd be mighty great. So this deck is essentially unbeatable right now. Good lord, man. I refuse to believe Jay has a line in the sand with mono black gain and drain. I'm against Cat Oven, man. This is a lot of his deck. I modified it. I never take a deck word for word. I felt like he had way too little mana in there, and I added the Ninja Turtles. And I took some stuff out. But it is the same idea. Just super super cheap poison. But we did make some adds and subtracts, man, because I was very impressed with his deck last night. I never play, as much as I love Veto, man, I never played a Veto Cat deck. STUMFA. It's the guy. My man. The man, the myth, the legend. Mr. STUMFA himself. Jamel Zilla, how you doing, Jamel Zilla? Welcome. Getting us closer to our follow goal there. There we go. Oh, this guy's mythic, number 1798. Now here's my thing, man. Here's my thing. I feel like if you're mythic, and I beat you, I get your stomp. Hey, what's up, Jamel Zill? Thank you so much for coming by, Jamel. I should get your spot, is what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's what Jay's saying right now, is that if I kill you and you're mythic, I get that spot. No matter what. Bar none, it is what it is, you know what I mean? Spin Anaya Humans, that's a banger of an archetype. Doomscar. Oh my goodness, there was no Doomscar. I'm gonna have to hold on to what I have here. Mono green poison, which so far has not lost yet. Rah 007 here. Beep, beep, beep. This deck is poison. Girl, I must warn you. Dan, 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 dan. And it's so serious. What a good song, man. Belle Biv DeVoe. One of them became a successful realtor. Isn't that great? Generally, I do too. I'm surprised at the success I've had with this. Ooh, volatile arsonist. He's real volatile and an arsonist. Women be shopping. You know what I mean? Tamio safekeeping. I got nothing left, guys. He done hit me with a lot of removal here, man. Finally gonna slow me down. Right on my tier game. That's always what happens, isn't it? Right on my tier game is when it hits me. That's who's most guilty of the mono wipeness is the wiping is mono wipe. Oh yeah, very cool flood here, man. I'm gonna add a sunglasses emote so that you can add a sunglasses on top of a sunglasses emote. How do you guys think about that? What do you think about that? You think it's a good idea? Board wipes are the problem. It's what's pushing the control meta right now. It makes control too good. That is the good thing about this equipment creatures. They are a little bit of an anti-board wipe tech because they do just turn back into a thingy. All right, good game. This guy got me here. Almost beat the mythic guy. I want your number one 1798 spot. It had to win smoothing. You can't tell me that there's no such thing as win smoothing, man. That was 100% wins for a little while there, guys. That was 4 in a row until they had to put me against a number ranked mythic guy. There is no win smoothing in Bossing Say. They need to institute a balance card that just messes up board wipes. I mean, Meat Hook Massacre doesn't do you any favors, because when a bunch of stuff dies, it kind of rebalances. That really did help. That's part of the, Hey, is this your cousin, Dr. Don? Got a lot of wood? That might be your cousin, my dude. Got a lot of wood. Yeah, come by the Discord one day, man. We'd love to have you, Jamela. got a lot of wood. Brutal Cathar, okay. Who are you gonna grab? Tajuru? No, you're not. He's gonna gain the poison. Does nobody know what poison is? Is that the problem here? Where did I get the new music, Jay? It is. I'll show you in a little bit. It is a free techno track stuff. I think people are really enjoying it. Yeah, it's a free techno track. Whoops, misclick there. Might be able to get away with it though. Nope, didn't get away with it. Misclick on my part. I meant to do the attack. Ooh, that was a close one, man. Total misclick on my part. I meant to kill the guy, and didn't. I clicked add 2/1/1 counter somehow. Don't know how I did that. This guy's running Wolf just for Brutal Cathar. Just for Brutal Cathar, he's running Wolf. Good game, man. I don't know if I would have got it with the I don't know if I would have got it even without the misclick, man. He was doing pretty good. I am feeling a little choked on mana, man. I am flooding, but I do want to up it a little bit here. I mean, there's some decent vehicles, and then there's some so-so vehicles, you know. It really just depends. Those are the only white cards in Naya Wolves? Oh, okay. So just a general improvement overall. Just shove more delicious cards into it and it does better. Yeah, it depends on the vehicle. I mean, they're kind of gimmicky, to be honest. That's every time I win with a vehicle deck, it's kind of gimmicky. Now, the only other ways people are like, oh, but you can win vehicles if you run mono blue control. No, you're winning because you're playing mono blue control. The vehicles have nothing to do with it. The fact that you have vehicles is inconsequential. You're running mono blue control, that's why you're winning. But, you know, that's my 2 cents anyways. Shape. And he's out of there. Yeah, he didn't want none of that. He was already, as slow as he was playing, I knew he didn't want any more of that. Like, he didn't want to do more of that. He was done. He had seen everything that Thomas had to go before he had seen everything that he needed to. Was that meme with Thomas the Tank Engine? Y'all like memes out there? Huh? Y'all like memes? New internet. Memes. Richard Dawkins. Imagine being Richard Dawkins sitting there writing a book about genetics, and all of a sudden you're like, I'm going to call it meme because it's kind of like gene, but it's a memory. And then boom, meme means joke. Literally, Richard Dawkins came up with the idea of meme. This is actually probably the slowest hand that it could have given me. Yeah, that's alright. Well, if you think of it as any kind of living idea, that's essentially what a meme is. The Kappa Tech-Wrecker. Another removal, Miss Wanderer. Figured as much. Okay, that was a mistake. They call me the Wanderer. Yeah, I'm the Wanderer. I go around, 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 around. Oh, well, I'm the type of guy that likes to roam around. I'm never in one place. I roam to town to town. Oh, no, 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 no. They call me the Wanderer. Yeah, the Wanderer. I roam around, 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 around them. Well, I roam from town to town. I'm happy as a clown. Yeah, God's Willing was good, man. Protection from color. Yeah, God's Willing was very powerful. Stignux. From way back when, man. God, look it up, man. God's Willing. There you go. Target creature you control gains protection from color of your choice at the end of turn. Whoo! And Scry 1, powerful card, man. If you weren't running God's Willing, you weren't doing nothing, man. You weren't doing nothing. You weren't even doing it. Stig, correct me again. If he casts Doomscar and I have Protection from Wife, Doomscar doesn't affect it, right? Because is it the target or any effect by that particular creature? Cannot be the target, it can't be blocked. What is protection? Doomstar skill still gets around protection, yeah. That's what I thought. Because it's a general, it's not targeted, you know. I had that argument with my friends before at the table. Angry, screaming arguments with them. No man, I have protection, that spell doesn't work. I said, bro, that's not what it means. Yeah, it does, that's exactly what it means. It means it's protected. It means it can't be. And I'm like, no, that's not. It can't be the target of spells or abilities. You know what I'm saying? Do you know what was an old a trick that I used to like to be able to do? It was called Shroud. Shroud was hexproof, but for everything. It couldn't even be the target of your own stuff. So you could put Shroud, essentially you could force Shroud on other people. And anybody who was like pumping up a creature couldn't use Shroud. Pretty cool stuff. This guy's in bad shape. Circle of Protection. Welcome Friar7 to the channel. I certainly do. I actually have a little short on my channel, on my YouTube channel, about Circle of Protection being one of the most OP cards in the whole world. Friar7, how you doing, man? Welcome, my dude. Cosmos Elixir, that ain't gonna help, Chief. They call me the Wanderer. Yeah, I'm the Wanderer. I roam around, 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 around. cops, man. I had a friend who used to play with cops all the time, man. It was the worst. Hey, well, thank you for coming, bro. Thank you for coming. I'm glad that, I hope you're liking the videos. Are you new to the channel, or are you an old head, man? Welcome, welcome. Vedodovakine, Silky Styles, I see you. Requests a song. Well, I was just singing The Wanderer. Hotshot Mechanic. What is a good song that you would like? Go Grease Lightning, tearing up the quarter mile. Grease Lightning, go Grease Lightning. That's right, I just sang Grease Lightning. I'm in a 50s mood, guys. I can't help it. Clean Machine, Chicks of Cream, Grease Lightning, go, go, do, 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 do. Yeah. The lyrics to that song are actually pretty vulgar, if you ever hear them. I used to love that song as a kid. Go Grease Lightning, you're tearing up the quarter mile. Oh my god, there he is, man. There he is. Yeah, I'm absolutely dominating people with this deck, man. I modified it. I hope you don't mind. Making her do all kind of things that she never thought she could do. Making her feel all types of ways she never thought she could feel. I modified it. I added a few things. There's pacifism. I was getting manage routed, so I upped it. You got to add Kappa Tech-Wrecker. He's a pretty good one. I did a few different things to it. I always try to make it my own, but I really like the idea of a really super aggressive Now I'm stuck here because I drew 7 mana, and I draw 50% of 20 mana. I mean, come on. He's swinging in. You run 17 mana now, bro? Good lord, man. I couldn't get away with 19. Oh, he's gonna double strike that one. Very nice. Foretell double strike on that. Very nice, very nice. Colossal Plow. Cool. Well, we have all of them in here, so yeah, that ain't it. Soulstealer I did not find as useful as I would have liked, but I freaking flooded. I mean, as little mana as I have 20 mana in this deck, and to get 7 of them in the first 15 cards, that means there's 13 cards left in fucking 45 mana in 45 cards. That's ridiculous, ridiculously low. So we lost this one, unfortunately. We keep losing the Diamond 3. One more, then we gotta shake it and break it, boys. The average... Alright, boys, we're gonna leave it right there for tonight. Really, really cool stuff. Really like this tech. Really demoralizing to people. Very, very fun. Very fast and effective. Big shout out to Mojo Rogue, who came up with the initial idea. Really was his baby. I'm just taking care of it. Fantastic stuff, man. Fantastic stuff. Really, really like that. So until next time, the word of the day is going to be assassinate. I've been Jay Villain, and you've been great. Bye-bye.